What's up, fam? I'm Farlan.
And I'm Tiffanie. And this is the For Real Fam podcast, where we keep it real about our lives as entrepreneurs,
Real about raising our blended family,
and real about the ups and downs of marriage and relationships.
Oh, so you gonna keep it real?
Oh, that's all I do, baby.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
Welcome to the Black Express Company, where healthy relationships, family bonds, and self-care intersect.
Our products embody the essence of Black: authority, elegance, intelligence, and luxury. Each product name reflects a meaningful concept, symbolizing the values essential for healthy and lasting connections.
Join us on the journey of love, connection, and transformation. Embrace the power of family bonds and self-care with the Black Express Company.
Visit us at www.theblackexpressco.com.
Your expressway to luxury.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to another episode. My name is Farlan.
And I'm Tiffanie.
And this is the For Real Fam podcast, where we discuss our journey on family, marriage, and entrepreneurship. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing pretty good.
Looking good.
Thank you. First off, we just want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
We want to, make sure if you missed the last episode, make sure you go back.
Yeah.
Check those out.
Definitely check them out.
So you can get all caught up with us,
Yeah, we growing at this thing. So y'all bear with us. We growing and growing and growing. We trying to get better and better. We trying to make sure our audio sound good. We trying to make sure our visuals sound good. So if you watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, or wherever you listening to this podcast on, make sure y'all follow us. Leave us a review. We appreciate all the feedback, good and bad. It's all about helping us out and making sure we grow. And we just appreciate y'all listening to us or emailing us. By the way, you can email us. Yes, y'all can email us. Y'all can give us advice, or if you need advice, or if you just want to simply say what's up, y'all can email us at I always get this mixed up. askforrealfam@gmail.com. It's on the screen, so askforrealfam@gmail.com. Y'all hit us up, let us know how you feeling, all right?
We looking forward to getting those emails.
Yeah, most definitely. So today's episode, I feel like we need to be talking to our therapist when we discussing entrepreneur life, because look, that's a tongue twister, y'all. Tongue twister. But entrepreneurship is not for the weak, and I feel like this episode, hopefully people can not only feel seen, but we can kind of be transparent. Be transparent,
yeah.
Because entrepreneurship is not easy. Running a business is not easy. And for most of y'all who know or not know, we do have a business, the Black Express Company. This is going on our 4th year being in business. Ooh. We sell, clap it up. We sell candles. We sell body oils. We sell wax melts, room sprays, and we also sell hoodies and t-shirts, and we also host candle making classes that my wonderful wife, she does an amazing job trying to tell y'all how to make your own candles. So we've been at this thing for a long time. We've been hustling for a long time, very long time. We've been doing a lot of things out here in these streets. A lot of people know us from doing photography. Still is a photographer. Dang, I can't talk, y'all. But I'm still is a photographer, but not a photographer for other people. I'll do all our photography work. So if you see our Instagram and see all the beautiful pictures, if you go to our website, theblackexpressco.com, I took all the pictures, and my son also helped me take those pictures. I was a DJ. I'm an electrician. What about you, babe? You quiet over there.
Listen, I'm listening to you. Y'all listen, my baby, he done everything.
Man, I've been out here grinding for a long time.
Yeah, I think that's another reason why we gravitate to each other too, because we got so many different things. Like I've done makeup, I've done real estate, notary, event planning. I've done all of that.
Yeah.
So I think
invitation making. Don't try. She trying to be like y'all. She done a lot of things.
But the thing is, sometimes I forget. I forget all the things that I've done until you remind me, because it's been so many things.
She done jewelry. She done.
Yeah, I was making jewelry, y'all.
She was doing pedicures when you be doing
my
people's
gosh!
feet.
He remember everything.
Everything. She been doing a lot of things, and yes, we definitely been wanting to create to break generational curses.
Yes.
You know, we trying to get rich. We trying to get those millions of dollars, you know, so we don't have to worry. We want to make sure our kids are straight. So it's definitely a task, and again, it's not for the weak. So
and it's not for everybody.
And that's okay. And I think, you know, it was especially around COVID. It's always been a thing where you kind of make people feel bad because they don't want to be an entrepreneur. But entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's okay to have a job. It's okay to be an employee. You know, everybody, especially online, they make entrepreneurship look so cute and look so easy, and it's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's not. So that's what we're going to discuss today about this entrepreneurship life. And hopefully, again, y'all get something good out of it. Make sure y'all leave some feedback. You know, give us some feedback. Leave us some advice. Because y'all about to be our therapist right now.
For real. Because, man, it's tough. Like, you think, you know, having a job, you know, is tough. Like, oh, God, you know, I don't want this job, you know. Billy is driving me crazy. Yeah. I just want to go run my business. Like, okay. Hold on, make sure you got all your ducks in a row. Yeah. And even still, something's going to be missed. Yeah. And you're going to go through a lot.
Yeah. So. And not only that, raising a family while running a business.
Yes.
Navigating a marriage while running a business. And I feel like that should be our first thing we talk about on how we deal with running a business and being married to somebody. Like navigating running a business with your spouse.
Yes.
Let's start off there.
And you know what? I think a lot of people may look at, you know, us like, oh, that's cute. You know, oh, that's...
Yeah, it's not easy.
Cute,
it's definitely not easy. Yes.
You know,
I enjoy, I must say, I do enjoy working alongside my wife, because I do step back and I be so mesmerized and so surprised how she just come out, you know, and you can see the switch from, you know, Mrs. Tiffanie to the boss Tiffanie, you know. And when I step back and I see you work, it's kind of I be surprised, and it kind of turned me on, you know, just to see you work, you know, and get into it, you know. And I think probably the reason why you enjoy that is because normally I am the wife that I'm supportive. Yeah. You know, you have your, you know, thing, you know, however you come up with it, I kind of tweak it, make it look good, and we roll with it, you know. Yeah. So I think sometimes when you see my assertiveness, that may be why you're like, okay. Yeah. But I mean, y'all, a marriage itself is not easy. Mm-mm. So when you add having a business with the person that you're married to on top of that, it's interesting. It's very definitely interesting. Yeah. And I think with running a business, I think it helped our communication a lot, because you have to communicate with your business partner, whether it's your spouse or whoever. You definitely have to do a lot of communicating. And so making sure that communication is there. But matter of fact, you can kind of look at running a business is almost the same as running a marriage, because you have to have all those qualities on making sure your business is ran the right way with a business partner. It's the same kind of way, same kind of thought process. Right. You know, so. Now, what would you say is a benefit to having a business with me or your spouse? Well, a benefit is I don't have to sit up here. I can talk to you whenever about business. Access, easy access, you know. But at the same time, too, what comes with that is knowing when to turn it off. So it's definitely a benefit to have you right here, and we can, you know, come up with ideas whenever. But it's also a benefit because you somebody who I can trust. You know, I don't have to worry about you trying to snake me. I don't got to worry about you trying to steal money, because all the money that we make is it's in our business, and we know we're not gonna touch that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's good to hustle around your best friend. You know,
Right.
What's something for you?
I would say I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because if you're just working with just a partner, not somebody that you like, I lay next to you every night.
Yeah.
So it's like, everything about me,
Yeah.
so I can trust, I give you my ideas, or, how sometimes you might be working with somebody you don't feel 100% confident in telling them your idea because they might be like,
Yeah.
With it being just, us, I can express an idea. I can tell you, no, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a trust factor that, we can both bounce ideas off of each other and be comfortable. What do you think is a challenge?
A challenge is, I would say a challenge for me is that, well, you know me, I be constantly thinking and having some crazy ass ideas. And with you, you're more like the person that kind of take my ideas and organize it all. So a challenge is just kind of making sure I don't overload you with my ideas or scare you, because the ideas I do come up with, it kind of can be terrifying because it's like, oh, Lord.
Oh, you mean like when you call me out the blue and he'll be like, hey, I had an idea. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. It's
what's the
just
idea?
to see your face like, oh, Lord, this man got another idea. This man got, what crazy idea do you have now? So I think the challenge is just kind of making sure we on the same page,
right?
And making sure we stand on task, So, yeah. What's yours?
I would say, like separating, like my feelings, a personal relationship feelings.
Oh yeah, that's
and then
a good
business.
One. Yeah.
Because I think it's because I am an emotional feeling type of person anyway. So sometimes, he's on business mode and I'm still over here like
boy, we ain't done arguing.
Yeah, and he's coming in the room like, hey, so yeah, what we gonna do is, and I'm still like, I'm still, on yesterday's conversation, So I think that's a challenge. But I think talking it through.
Yeah.
And you knowing how I am as a person and me knowing how you are as a person is helping me to be like, to hold myself accountable too, to be like, okay, Tiffanie, get out your feelings.
Yeah. He's
off of that right now. We're not talking about that right now. Let's focus on what we need to make this money to pay these bills to let's look at the bigger picture right now. We can talk about that,
Yeah.
So.
And another challenge for me, and we can go on to the next topic after this, but the other challenge for me is knowing how to turn it off, because sometimes you can be so consumed about and be so passionate about your business that you want to just think business. But again, you're working with your spouse. You're working with somebody you love that you also need to water your marriage and your family. You need to pour into your family and pour into your wife, not your business partner, but your wife. You know what I'm saying? And your wife to pour into you. You also got to take care of your health. You also got to take care of your kids. You got to walk your dog. All right, y'all. Walk your dog. All right. Make sure your dog fed and your cat fed and whatever animal. Make sure everybody is getting that time with you, because it definitely can be challenging. So I think that's another challenge is just cutting it off, knowing when to cut it off and knowing when to kind of create some kind of balance.
Right. Yeah. Because you're always on go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so, I mean, and we kind of do that just by, we have a business calendar. We have a family calendar that we put all our appointments, whether it's business, whether it's personal. We have a calendar so we can kind of see what the other person is doing.
Right.
So we can kind of always be on the same page, and not when something come up, hey, we got a meeting with such and such. Hey, I didn't know about that meeting. Everybody be on the same page, from our kids to everybody. We all got the same calendar, so our kids know, hey, we got a meeting, or we got a networking event, or we have a pop-up shop, or we have a candle making workshop. You know, everybody be on the same page. So
right, and I think that also allows us to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Because you know it kind of allows us to respect each other's time.
Yeah.
You know, having that calendar and you know, like they know, okay, we're about to record the podcast or we're about to have a video call. They know, like, okay, mom, dad, they about to be on their business stuff. Let's so everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, and they help us out too. So when they see something coming up, they can see, oh, they gonna need help with this,
Right.
So they kind of, sometimes we need all hands on deck, so they know when something coming up, it's like, okay, let's all jump in and get this task done. So
right,
yeah,
and it helps us to have that work balance.
Yeah, definitely
that work-life balance.
Try to anyways.
Yeah, because I mean it's hard. Like you want to get up. You're in the bed, but you're like, oh, I need to send that email, or oh, I need to do this. It's like, go to sleep.
Yeah, get some rest.
Send it tomorrow. Yeah,
definitely got to know when to cut off.
Yeah, because you've been on running yourself crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and for me, like, I definitely had health scares where I had to kind of fall back, because it's definitely stressful. Not only, health, but it's stress. It's a lot of stress running the business. So you want to make sure you know how to decompress and kind of finding those times where you can kind of bring yourself back to your why. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know what to do in those times where maybe everything ain't going right. You might be having a bad day, but now you need to kind of step back, figure out why you're doing it, and kind of enjoy those times with the people that's not bringing stress to you. So, and that's another good thing too, because I'm working with my wife, so she knows when to kind of pull me back. Like, hey, let's stop right now. Let's go out, have some drinks, or let's go out listening to some live music or something. So,
right, and even when you go do that, he have an idea, y'all.
We still, we be having dinner, and and sometimes we might have our meetings at a good restaurant or something where we having drinks and we spending time together, but we also having a meeting to where, okay, what can we do, and know when to, okay, we done with our meeting, let's spend some time together. So yeah. And so our next part of our topic is funny business. All right, laughing through the struggles. Like, do y'all laugh through y'all struggles? Probably not. Some of y'all are probably crying. I know sometimes we cry.
We cry a lot. We cry a lot because it's hard.
It's very emotional. It's entrepreneurship, running a business is definitely emotional roller coaster. From the wins to the not so good times where you trying to figure it out. And I think that's the thing where you constantly trying to figure this thing out. You got to. And that's the hard part too, because sometimes you come to a place like, dang, what do I do now? I did everything. I done posted on social media. I done went to a networking event. I done sent a couple emails. Nobody's responding.
Yeah.
We ain't got no money coming in this week, but then boom, you get this big check, or you get this big wholesale order, or you get this big money coming in, and it's like, yeah, but you got to remember,
that's just for now.
So
next month shall come.
Next month you might be broke as hell and like trying to figure it out again. So knowing how to handle those type of situations is definitely some funny business, and definitely some stressful business, and definitely some, I ain't even gonna say the word, it's definitely some effed up business. All right.
Yeah, and you know what, like, we pray through it, we cry through it, we laugh through it. Sometimes we'll call each other and he'd be like, and I say, guess what? He'd be like, you got that $1 million?
Yeah.
Or I call him, what you doing? I'm trying to get this $1 million by tomorrow.
In a couple hours.
And I'm like, all right, let me let you get back to it then.
For real.
So.
And you always, I know people always use this terminology like, God is the on-time God, right? And He is. But sometimes I be like, God, you running late. And God got to be black. I don't care.
Definitely on CP
God
time.
is definitely black because He definitely be late sometimes, but He always on time, but He definitely be late.
Yeah.
He come at the right time, so He definitely got to be black because He definitely on CPT time for sure. Yeah. But again, the struggles also make you appreciate the wins. You know what I'm saying? Because 1 minute you can be struggling, 1 minute, the next day you can be on top. You know, the next day you could hit that $1 million mark, or you could hit your goal for the day or the week. You know what I'm saying? At the last minute. So the struggle is definitely rewarding when you get those little small wins. No matter if it's small, big, or whatever, winning is winning. So when you get those little wins, it's definitely you appreciate those times.
Right. Has there ever been a time where you was just like, man, I can't do this no more? Have you ever had that moment? No,
because
I have.
I never had that feeling, but I did have a feeling of, dang God, what can I do? Like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do now? You know what I'm saying? I'm always constantly thinking of like, dang, what could I be doing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't get to the point where like, man, bump this, but because I am a hustler, you know, I'm gonna figure it out.
Right, and I think some people probably get to that point quicker than others.
Yeah.
Not saying that I ever will, but in your mindset, you in the feels right now, you know, you just feeling your feelings right now. So I'm like, you know, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
And there might 3 more months pass. I don't want to do this no more. I'm done with this. 3 more months pass. You're on this, you know, cycle because it's you know, your feelings are involved. You get frustrated. You get tired. You know, you feel like you putting in like 1,000% and nothing's coming back. You know, and another thing is like, you know, they say support is real. Well, support is not always given by even the most closest people to you.
Yeah, and those are people who you might think that's going to support you, but all our support really have came from strangers. Strange people that we don't even know, people that we see online and we'll be at a pop-up shop and they'll come up to us and like, oh, I knew y'all was going to be here. We came because we always see y'all online, and me and wifey be kind of looking at each other like,
right,
dang, like people really came here for us. Like people really seen what we said on Instagram or on our website or follow us, and they came and just to support us. And we don't even know them from a can of paint, but when we link up, it's kind of like they family. So that's why we always shout out our fam, and we, you know, the For Real fam, and you know, that's why we always say, what's up, fam? Because it's like family, you know.
Yeah, and it's so crazy that it works like that.
Yeah.
Like the people that you've known.
You at least suspect,
you know, aren't really supportive.
Yeah.
But then you meet a random person. Like we've had people come to us at events.
Yeah.
And I remember just quickly, I had a lady's like, you know what? I've been watching you guys, you know, online. I come to these events and you're the only, you know, she told me you're the only one that ever says hi to me, and I feel I feel just so welcome. Like I feel like I just met a superstar, like, you know, and I'm just like, oh, well,
and people
like,
want to be,
we appreciate you.
People want to take pictures and everything.
Yeah,
it's like,
so
what,
it's
you want
like
to take a picture of us? Like,
little old us.
Yeah.
But then you have, you know, family, friends, people you've known for years, and they're like, they got their little business.
Yeah, and they don't even share a post.
Which is
some
free.
of them don't even like the post.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even probably never bought nothing, and that's cool because you know it's a lot of free ways where you can support a small business. You can share a post, you can like a post, you can tell a friend, which is all free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's pretty much what we only ask for family members. Like at least spread the word. You know what I'm saying? We're not expecting you to buy a product, you know, but at least spread the word. At least if you come across an opportunity, put us in there. Like, hey, let people know. Hey, I got my cousin got a candle making business. They do. Excuse me, y'all. They do great work. So put us in there.
But it's unfortunately.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen that way. You would think it would, but it doesn't, you know. But it's okay.
Yeah.
And I think being an entrepreneur, you have to understand that. You have to understand that I don't care how many texts or emails you send to family and friends, that does not mean that they're going to support your business.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with that. Don't even get upset about it. Don't get bitter about it. It's just one of those things. It's always been like that, you know. So
yeah, and that's just what it is. I mean,
part of entrepreneur life.
Don't start a business thinking that your family is going to be your number one supporter, because you're going to be rudely awakened and you're going to be very disappointed, to the point where you might be like, oh, sometimes people be counting on their family members.
Yeah, and you know what? I heard someone say that, a lot of times family and friends, they kind of look at you like, man, we grew up the same way.
Yeah.
We've been in the same trenches.
Yeah.
How in the world did this person become so successful when I'm here?
Yeah. And also they might not support you in the beginning, but trust me, once you start being once you get to a point where you big as you can be, trust me, all them family members gonna come on around and act like they supported you in the beginning. So keep your eyes on that and just know who's who, because we definitely lost a lot just by trying to break generational curses through our business and try to kind of separate business and all that, because business is business. One minute is business, the other minute is personal. You got to know we have boundaries now, so we have to we have to respect our business, and we also have to respect our family time, and we expect that same respect back. So, and
I think a lot of people just don't. I think like when you grow up with people, family, friends. I just don't think that they think your business is that serious.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, they sell little candles.
They don't
respect the business. Like we be like dead serious. Like we got a whole website. We do not play a whole like this. Our business is like legit.
Yeah.
Like this is not we just making something in the kitchen and here you go. No, like it's a legit business.
Yeah.
Why can't you give us the same respect that you give Target and Bath and Body Works and all these different other places?
Exactly.
It's the same thing, but when people know you, I think they belittle that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we know them." Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
But they see us though. Trust me, they see us. They see us.
Right.
And for all the family members that do support us, we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Your support has never gone without notice. We appreciate all the support. So we want to say that first thing. We appreciate all the support, And again, if you know a small business, even outside of us, if you know a small business, make sure y'all show y'all support, because y'all support means a lot to us. You know what I'm saying? We thrive and we keep going because of that support. So, and a little goes a long way.
Right. A share, a post, like.
Yes. And that's all free. We never take that for granted, so we just want to say we appreciate all y'all.
Yes,
all right.
We do.
So the next part of this conversation is tips for thriving as an entrepreneur couple. So what's the tip you can give, baby?
I would say communicate.
Yes.
Like, and we haven't. Listen, we don't have it all figured out.
Yeah, we definitely not perfect.
Right. There's times where, we both like, oof.
Yeah.
But I would say we are, we're progressing, and just communicating with each other, being open and honest, being transparent, not just making sure each other's ideas and things that we want to see in the business, making sure we hear each other, and not be one-sided, and not be one person's needs and wants and ideas are getting heard, and then the other person is just like, okay. So I think communicating that and being, out of your feelings enough to be like, because transparent moment, I had to get there. I had to get to a point where I wasn't just saying, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm more like, no, that's not going to work. That don't look right. We're not doing that. We need to do this. And him, and me, him saying like, oh, okay. No, this is what we're doing. Like, this is, and us being okay to be transparent and honest and brutally honest sometimes. Sometimes I tell him his ideas ain't it.
Yeah.
And being okay
and you can't
and confident.
take it personal.
Right.
You definitely can't take it personal.
Right.
Yeah. And one tip I would give, I would just say, get you a business coach. We actually had business guidance for free through Chase. It was a program they had, so we was actually able to get business advice and talk to people, because again, we can have a conversation with each other, but when you have somebody on the outside that's looking in, where we can kind of tell them what we're doing, we come up with a lot of good ideas, a lot of networking event, and it's people that's bringing opportunity to us, because they know what we're trying to do, so they connecting the dots for us and helping us kind of figure it out. Because again, as an entrepreneur, you trying to figure it out. As a business owner, you trying to figure it out. You trying to figure out, okay, how I'm gonna get money, or who do I need to talk to? So these people kind of put things in perspective, so you won't be trying to figure it out and you stressing yourself out, or giving up. These people are motivating you. They speaking positivity in your life. They keeping it real with you. They making sure you getting your ass up and getting to it, and so you can appreciate having people like that in your life. So I would say get a business coach, get somebody who you can talk to and figure it out with you,
Right. It's almost like, I think having a business coach, when we, talk in terms of having a business with your spouse and things that help, I say that having a business coach is almost like a therapist, in a sense, but it's for your business. So instead of you trying to hash it out with your spouse, trying to figure it out, just like in a marriage, when you can't get it together, so you go to a therapist or a pastor, whoever, to help you navigate.
A counselor,
with a business coach, all the things that you talk about with your spouse in your business, you can now get that all out on the table with your business coach, and it kind of helps to navigate so you guys aren't at each other's throats. So it's kind of like your therapist for your for your business.
And while you at it, get you a therapist. You gonna need a therapist too. Because it is, you gonna go crazy. You might go crazy. Hopefully not, but get your therapist too. And I would say spend time reading or finding ways where you can grow, because again, nobody's perfect. You're gonna need to continue to grow. You're gonna need to continue to go to another level, because you gotta keep on going to the top, and the only way you can do that is by trying to grow, reading or talking to people, networking, meeting new people, being around people who you see yourself being. You might need to be around people that's above you. You know what I'm saying? That might have the advice you need, to where you can talk to a mentor, somebody above you that can kind of give you advice, and probably was there where you was at. Probably there where you're at right now, and once, was in your predicament. So I would say find you a mentor, read a lot of books. Some books I can recommend is The 4 Agreements. We also use The 4 Agreements in our family meetings, because it's just a good book. It talks about not taking things personal. It talks about
doing your best.
Always doing your best. It also talks about dang, my mind just went blank. Doing your best. Dang it.
Did you say not taking things personal?
Not taking things personal. I said that. And also
being
dang it.
Something with your words.
Oh yeah. Be kind with your words. Yeah. And it's one more. Dang it. Not taking things personal, always doing your best, always being kind with your words.
You have the book over there.
And it is over there. It's right here. Dang it. Okay, here we go. And it's crazy because I read this book a couple times. My mind just went blank. So yeah, be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personal. Mm-hmm. Don't make assumptions.
Yeah.
Don't make assumptions. Yeah. Just ask. And always do your best. So this book here will help you out in life and business or whatever.
Right.
Another book, because if you working with your spouse, another good book is Traction. That will help you kind of organize your business. It'll show you how to set up meetings. It'll tell you about roles, because even though we
that's a good one. I was just gonna say,
even though we business partners, we have roles in our business. So we want to make sure you taking care of what you need to take care of. I'm taking care of what I need to take care of, because it always kind of lock in, and everybody's on task, even our kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. those are a couple things I would say.
Yeah. Just like, I was actually just thinking about that. Mm-hmm. Like having that business plan, setting those roles, because like you know, if we're talking about, you know, having a business with your spouse or your partner, setting those roles will kind of eliminate the running into each other on who's doing what, who's not doing what. You were supposed to do this. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to do this. And all that does is cause friction, not only in your business, but in your marriage. Mm-hmm. Because you mad at me because I didn't do this, but I didn't know I was supposed to do it. And now we got to go to bed mad at each other. You know, so it I'm just saying, you know, so I think having that business plan, having those roles set up to where everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing, and getting out of your feelings when you ain't do what you were supposed to do and the other person say you ain't do what you were supposed to do, be accountable. And I think that it ain't gonna solve all your problems, but I think it will ease a lot of friction within your marriage. It will allow y'all to communicate better, and it'll allow you to kind of self-reflect on like, okay, whatever these things are that's not getting done, I'm not doing. So let me get on my, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and set small goals, you know. Yeah. Set weekly, monthly, and yearly goals, and try not to overwhelm yourself, because if you're trying to hit every goal every time, you're going to miss something. Right. So I would just suggest set small goals and keep track of that, you know, because once you start seeing those small goals adding up, you can start seeing your business going upward. Right. You know, of course, you're going to have little dips in here, but for the most part, you're going to be on an upward trend. So just set those small goals and just stay focused. You know, you're going to have downtime. You're going to have times when you're winning, but just know that it is light at the end of the tunnel. Our business is still growing. We still trying to figure things out. We don't have everything figured out, you know, but the thing about us, we trying to figure it out. Right. It's a lot of people, they see something might not be going their way, or they not making money, and they on to the next business. You know what I'm saying? We not moving like that. We staying focused on the Black Express Company. Once we get to a point where, okay, the Black Express Company is moving and grooving, we don't have to work full time in it. We have enough employees where we can kind of fall back and work on the next business. Trust me, we working on the next business. We already got the next businesses lined up. We just ready and waiting till the Black Express to a point, and then we launching the next business. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tips we have for y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Baby, you have anything left to say or
First, you know, even and again, if y'all have any tips, because it's hard.
It's hard out here.
If you have any guidance, any tips, please send them. Send them quickly. Send them right now. Go ahead and pause the video and send the email, because we need it. We need all of it, and we are very appreciative for all of it, because I think as an entrepreneur community, we don't really talk and give and feedback. Like we don't. You know, we don't come together and talk about all these different struggles that we're all having, because everybody is in competition. Yeah.
And not even that. I feel like if I would have known more about entrepreneurship, I probably wouldn't have did it.
You think so?
No, I know. I'm lying. I'm
not you.
But at the same time,
maybe me.
I probably would have kind of be more prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
If I
that's
knew
the word,
a lot of stuff that I know now, I probably would have took more time to kind of organize it. But knowing me too, I'm you know me. Once I got an idea and I get that confirmation, or if I'm passionate about it, I'm gonna go. Yeah. No doubts about it, I'm gonna go.
I do feel like in entrepreneurship, you have to kind of have that a little bit, because if you sit on it, you ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do it.
So if you don't have like that type of mindset to just do it,
that get and go.
And I think that's the balance that we have. Yeah. You know, he's a take off and go, and I'm like, wait, hold. Yeah. Let's figure this out.
Right. Let's write this out. Let's plan it out.
I think he's the one that's gonna push the envelope, though. Yeah. Like, you know, so I think you need that. So I definitely think, like you said, being more prepared. But honestly, are you ever prepared?
Yeah. And the thing is, some stuff ain't gonna go as planned. Yeah. But again, as long as you steady throwing rocks and you steady putting your best foot forward, you're going to eventually win. You know,
that's all we going to do.
That's all we going to do. So Please support our business, The Black Express Company. Y'all can go visit our website at www.theblackexpressco.com.
Yes.
We sell candles. We sell all the stuff you need in your household around you, all right?
We have all the smell goods.
Yes.
You know, so
we got candles, room sprays, wax melts. We got our merch line. What else I'm missing? Oh, we have candle making workshops. So if you're in the Orlando, Florida, look, y'all, I can't even talk right now talking about all this business. But if you're in the Orlando, Florida area, come visit one of our candle making workshops. Or even if you want to book a workshop, y'all can have this fine young lady instruct y'all on how to make your own candles. We also looking for collaboration. So if you want to partner up and do a workshop or something, y'all hit us up at info@theblackexpressco.com. If you want to give advice or receive advice or want to give us a shout out, y'all email us at I mixed that up. Email us at see, I keep messing this up. It's getting late, y'all. It's late right now. It's actually 12:44 right now in the morning. All right, bear with me. But email us at askforrealfam@gmail.com. Again, if you want to give advice, receive advice, or say what's up, email is askforrealfam@gmail.com. I know it's on the screen, so y'all know what to do.
Yeah, so we just want to, thank y'all for coming on here. Thank y'all for allowing us to keep it real with y'all, because we always going to keep it real with y'all.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we appreciate y'all listening to this episode. Y'all make sure if y'all looking at us on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe. Wherever you listening to this podcast on, make sure y'all follow us. Leave us a review. Again, y'all support matters, and we appreciate all the support and all the feedback. Again, support any small business. All right, all small businesses need y'all help, especially in this time. Inflation is up. It's hard out here. We know it's hard out here for y'all, so a little support go a long way, and y'all remember that. And again, we appreciate y'all. We'll appreciate all y'all, and we look forward to y'all listening to the next episode and hearing your feedback on this episode. All right. So until next time, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. All right. We out of here.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Yeah,
Good
it's
night.
late. It's time to go.